Metallic silver and flat silver are not the same color. Hey, it's Jabo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. And today I was going to do a PABLO, picking a Bricklink LEGO Order, and I find a mistake. So I'm going to show you what I had filmed. But I've got everything I had planned. I had planned to do a haul in this, and it's all gotten sidetracked because of a mistake I have made. And it's one of the biggest mistakes as far as quantity of parts that are missing, and I'm trying to work on rectifying that problem for this. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of reshoots in this video because the flat silver, as you will see, I did not have the correct quantity. And this is, again, from Gripping the Grain, is the one that placed this order. You know, one thing about this channel, though, we do talk about Bricklink. I didn't invent Bricklink, but I did invent the acronym PABLO, which stands for Picking a Bricklink LEGO Order. And we did get a request on one of the orders. It is a request. I can never guarantee that I can do these things because of my schedule. But this is from Gripping the Grain. And I'll read you the message real quick, and then we'll pick the order. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll see what's in this package. But he says, I've been watching your videos for a while now. Thank you for reigniting my passion for Lego. I would really appreciate it if you would be able to do a PABLO for this order, but only if you have the time to do so. So thank you for wording it that way. So I imagine you must be very busy, especially in these times. The traffic's worse too. It takes me twice as long to get home these days. I would also appreciate it if you could get the red 2x4 brick signed. I can do that. And I don't know when I will be able to ask again, but what is the origin of Jabo, if you don't mind me asking? Ooh, so thank you again for putting a smile on my face with your videos. So thank you for that comment, Gripping the Grain, and thank you for asking a very important question too. So one thing I like to say first, though, is I really appreciate the part where you said thank you for reigniting your passion for Lego. So I think it's one of the things that a lot of us that share our love for this, it helps people get out of their comfort zone where they are hesitant about something. They kind of, know in the back of their head that, I like Lego, but I'm an adult. I don't know if I should be getting into it. But then when they see other crazy people like me, they're like, oh, okay, it is okay to do that. And also, the other thing with my channels, I always enjoy showing people stuff that perhaps they haven't seen before. Like if you go to a lot of the ones that do the press releases and the new Lego sets, there's plenty of people that do that. And I will do that from time to time if it's something I'm really interested in. But I like showing you the stuff that you might not have seen or might not even care about. And so you can know, okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get that. That's more of my videos. But we're going to pick his order. It's got a lot of parts, 1,296 pieces. That's a lot of parts. And since I got my roving mic, I can walk off a frame and I can still talk to you. So I'm going to go over here to the first drawer. It's 237. I'm going to actually show you the drawer. This is drawer 237. Purple people eaters. No, they're purple 1x1 studs. So I'm going to set these on the table, and we're going to go next and just show you what my thing looks like here without showing his address. But yeah, I'm going from this checklist. So he's got a lot of studs. Are you going to be making a mosaic? I'm asking you that question. That's another game I would play sometimes with people. Is like, what are they building? Are they trying to build a set? Are they building a mock? I don't know. Let's find out. So let me, this is drawer 619. It's got the clear studs. He only ordered 50. I'll have to count. I'm going to have to count all these, but I'm not going to count on camera for you. So the next drawer, yeah, it should be in view there. I'm going to come over here. He's getting, oh, these have been in my store. I don't want to say a long time because then I'll have to do the Planet of the Apes thing. But this is drawer 1829. And he bought all of them. Oh, I hope they're all here. And this is one, these are the the color is metallic silver. The studs, there's also flat silver, and at one time I got those mixed up in my store. They were actually in a smaller drawer at one time. So I had to go through and sort all of these out, and I got a bunch of the flat silver ones. They're in one of the cups that run along the wall. So hopefully, I got to count. I hope they're all there. I'm gonna have to count 290. There's supposed to be 299 there. Oh man! All right, and then we're gonna go. Oh, 5,046. It's down here. I'll go bring the drawer because he didn't buy everything, but he got most of. Well, not most of them. He got a lot of them. 5,046. I'm coming back. Don't worry. I'm still here, even though you can't see me. See, I came back. This is white studs. He got 300 of those. I'm just going to set the drawer there for now. And then box M8, which is back here. See, that didn't take too long. And then, of course, the one other thing is the red brick. So M8 has orange studs. And then he's got, oh, I forgot to get the red brick. That's over here. The red brick. He wants this one signed. So I'll do that. Hopefully I got a good Sharpie. You know, I was in Walmart today looking for clearance Lego, and I did not find any. I don't like that Sharpie. It's not sharp enough. And anyway, I was looking for clearance Lego. I'm going to have to use the blue one. Is this good enough? And I didn't see any, but they have school supplies, because I guess people are getting ready to be going back to school in August. And they have Sharpies. I was like, I need to buy a 10-pack of Sharpies because I'm running low. I don't feel good at doing it. This is too much pressure. I'm putting pressure on myself. I need another black one. Oh, this blue one's better here. All right. All right. Just the pressure of doing this on camera. But you can't see it because it's down here. But I'm going to sign it. It's Brick. Wait a minute. How do you spell BrickTsar? Did you see my type-in video? Brick, B-R-I-C-K, T-S-A-T? No, R. BrickTsar. So sign that. What I'm going to do is got to let it kind of air dry. You don't want to smudge it. I'm going to go ahead and get a baggie to put it in without smudging it up. There you go. So your new brick is ruined. Somebody wrote on it and put BrickTsar on there. So I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to count these boogers here. Yeah, that's a lot of counting. Just want to make sure I got it correct. It is hot down here. I am sweating. So I'm not done counting. I did count all the orange bricks. There's 350 of these, 8 left in the drawer, which was right. I still got to count the purple and the white. Now, so a lot of times people will use a counting scale. I don't trust them on these pieces, and we don't get a lot of orders like this where there's that many, a quantity. But you remember the thing I mentioned about these getting mixed up at one time. So it's been like a couple of years ago, I guess. I'm not even really sure when it was, but I'll go get the drawer, the container. So coming back, this cup. These are the flat silver in this cup. This is flat silver. And they're supposed to be 400, and I'm looking through this, and there are no metallic, at least it doesn't appear to be. Oh, a minute, is that one? Oh, no. It is. Oh. So they're apparently... they are still mixed up. I'm going to pour some of these on the table. Nope, those are... let me put this one in here. Now, it's definitely different if you look at it. Are there some that are still... the one... there was one... I'm looking... hold on. The rest of these all look flat silver. Flat silver, metallic silver. So I did find one metallic silver one hiding. Now sometimes they look like they're metallic silver, but then when you pull them out, uh-oh, dropped one on the floor. Yeah, so these, even though they were this is how they get mixed up. They kind of look metallic silver, but they're not. And if you put this one in there next to it, it stands out as different. So it's definitely a flat silver. So my problem is my count is off, but not by 1 or 2 or 10 or 20. It's an order of magnitude. I'm supposed to have 299 in there. I had 160. So I'm missing 139. So it's almost like there was half as many in there as there should be. It's one of two things. Either I counted wrong when I put them in there, like I was counting in 50s and I added them up as it was hundreds, or I picked them wrong in an order. And I was hoping that maybe some of them were still mixed in with these, but it does not appear, even though they look shiny. Yeah, they're not. There might be one. Oh, I hate similar colors. This is actually the worst mistake as far as like quantity-wise that we've had in the inventory. And this is why businesses do audits, is so for tax purposes, for one thing, but also to correct errors in the inventory. And you kind of get a self-audit, like when people order stuff and it shows how many's remaining in the drawer. You can catch mistakes that way, or you can catch mistakes by finding the wrong item in a drawer, things like that. And usually I'm dealing with a quantity that's small enough that even if the drawer was completely empty, I was like, oh, I got a set that's got those parts. I don't know where I'm going to find 139 metallic silver studs. I'm going to look though, but I'm probably not going to find them. Is that right? Wait. 100. Oh, wait a minute. He ordered 299. I got 160. Yeah, it is 100. I'm getting bad with math. So let's put this aside. I'm going to count the rest of these later. I'm not worried. I'm pretty sure even if I'm short a few on the purple, I'll have them in my extra parts drawer. But that's got me stressed out. Shouldn't be stressed. That's a lot of pieces to be missing in an order. I'm sorry. That was from Gripping the Grain. It'll be a miracle if I don't have to find it. So he did that. I'm going to go ahead and ask his question, and he'll probably be unsubscribing after this video. But the question he asked, I should do another video explaining that, or maybe I wanted to do a history of BrickTsar, or a documentary about BrickTsar, kind of like a spoof documentary about my life and stuff. And because I got like old video, I got more old video than I do new, as far as like before YouTube. Like I'm talking about like when I was a little kid. But anyway, so the way Jabo came up, and it is confusing because we pronounce it Jabo, but there's 2 A's and 1 B. A lot of times people will spell it with 1 A and 2 B's. Again, it's a made-up name, okay? Even though there's a road down here in a county below me it's got Jabo in the name. But we spell it with 2 A's, but we pronounce it Jabo instead of Jabo, which some people, when they see it spelled, they want to say Jabo, but it's Jabo. And the reason it's Jabo is I had older sisters. I had 3 older sisters and an older brother. I actually had 4 older sisters, but my one sister, she was like 3 when I was born. But the older ones, my 3 oldest sisters and my oldest brother, they all wanted to name me. And my mom had the names that she wanted. My mom and my dad had the names they wanted, but they wanted to name me. And so what they did is my mom said he's only going to have 2 names, first name, middle name. So first name's Joseph, middle name's Arlen. And I think the other names that they had settled on were like, I'm pretty sure it was Alex or Alexander, and also Billy, because Billy is a name that was in my family. It was a couple of people on my mom's side named Billy or Billy Joe, and so they wanted Billy. And so I think it was my brother, who would have been like 11, I think, when I was born. He came, I think I'll have to get him on here to answer the question, because I may be misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure it was him that came up with Jaab and O for Olson. So it was Joseph, Arlen, Alex, Billy, Olson, something like that. And so they came up with that, I think, even before I was even born. So yeah, that's where the nickname came up, and that's what they called me, Jabo, even though my given name was Joseph. Everybody that knew me called me Jabo. All my childhood friends that I played with, the neighbors, they called me Jabo. It wasn't until I started school that people started calling me Joseph, and it was a little strange as a first grader. I didn't go to kindergarten. You're like, oh, the teacher's calling me Joseph. So yeah, we'll do a whole thing about that. So I got 160 in there. I found 12 more. These are the flat silver, so you see there's clearly a difference. So that's 172. So I'm missing 117. Got everything else packed up. Oh, it's very disappointing. So I got everything packed up. I have 172 of the metallic silver. Everything else is good. Of course, there's always a possibility I could count. Well, my wife's so much better at this than I am. This is why you don't want to ask for Pablo, because I end up doing it. And so I got to figure out what to do. I got a couple options. I'm going to look at getting some sets that have, there's 14 in the grand piano, so I could go buy, I could go buy what? Oh, I don't want to buy 9 grand pianos. That wouldn't be a good idea. It's also in a hair salon set, a friend's hair salon set. I'm going to see if local stores have it in stock. Like I looked online, and my local Target only had one. So what I'm going to do is, when I go to work, I'm going to go buy or look online and see what Target stores that I'm working near, if any of those have it in stock, because that salon set has like 8 of them. So I would only have to buy, wait a minute, like 15. Just buy 15 salon sets. That's what. And the other option is Mardi Gras Man has 102. He told me I could buy 102 from him and have him switch him, just ship them directly to this guy. Or I could contact him and let him know, hey, I screwed up. So these things happen, and I say this because you could be buying from somebody on BrickLink and they could be missing stock, because we're imperfect humans. Now, according to BrickLink's terms of service, you are not supposed to list anything for sale that you do not have. I don't think that's talking about mistakes. So people are going to make counting mistakes, listing mistakes, but I think they're talking about people that intentionally list things that they know they don't have, like they're listing a set and they don't have it in hand yet. Like when people get a VIP promo and Lego hasn't even shipped it to anybody yet, and they already got it listed on BrickLink because they were able to get it. So that's the type of stuff I think that Lego is talking about with the BrickLink terms of service, because I don't know there's not a seller out there that hasn't made a mistake with his quantity in his store. And he's like, oh no, this guy ordered 10, only got 9, that type of thing. It's not usually they ordered 299 and he's only got 160, which I was able to find 12 more. So wait a minute. I'm missing 120. Did I say 127 or 170? I'm missing 127. I can get 102 from Mardi Gras Man's. That means I'd only have to get 25 more. And that part is in set 4-1. Let me go back. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing a Hawaii shirt. I'm going to need to go to Hawaii after this. was given to me by a friend who did this cruise, this Hawaiian cruise. And this is a reminder to me that I have got to take my wife to Hawaii in 2022. So your job as my viewer is to remind me that don't go to Brick World Chicago. Take your wife to Hawaii, okay? Make sure that I do that instead of something Lego related. So that would be more important. So this part 4073 is in 5,593 sets. Not all of them are. Oh, how do I get back to this? My iPad's about to die. But it was a hair salon. Oh, my iPad died. Oh well. You know, I'm gonna figure it out. Tell me what you would do. So, and I'll have this. No, this won't be worked out by the time you watch this video. I don't. Oh, it just depends on how I edit this. But yeah, I had a lot planned for this video, and it ended up just getting sidetracked because of my mistake. So I'm going to put all his parts there. So I just need to get 127 more of those, which I can get if tomorrow I can find 15 of those hair salon sets. Because I think there's 7. It shows, the inventory shows 7, which means there's probably actually 8 of those parts in there. So I'm going to go be looking for that. Running a Bricklink store is hard when you're not organized. So I'm going to put my flat silver back up before I mix it in with the metallic silver. Yeah, but don't make that mistake of mixing similar parts together. Even when you look at it through here, it looks like there's some flat silver in there, but I mean metallic silver, but they're not. It's just neat how a part can look different depending on what angle you look at it. You can see why I'd mix them up. I'm like, even looking at it, wait, is that flat silver? I mean metallic silver? Nope, it is definitely not.